Hello viewers, you're welcome to Literary Discourse with Mr. Omashone. Today, our topic of discussion is the text, Still Arise by Maya Angelou. This poem is one of the poems in the list that has been published by WAEC, which is the harmonized list of literary texts for the 2026 to 2030 academic years. If you are a learner, you are entering year 10 or SS1 from the next academic session, you may want to see this video to the end. And if you are a teacher, I encourage you to see this video to the end, as you might just have some ideas that you could use in your classroom. Before we start the analysis, we will need to read the poem, because like I've told you in my previous videos, that the beauty of poetry is in the reading. So let's go there. You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may shroud me in the very death, but still, like dust, I'll rise. Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset with gloom? Cause I walk like I've got oil well pumping in my living room. Just like moons, like suns, with the setting of tides. Just like hopes springing high, still I'll rise. Did you want to see me broken? Bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulder falling like teardrops, wakened by my soulful cries. Does my haughtiness offend you? Don't take it awful hard, cause I laugh like I've got gold mine digging in my own backyard. You may shoot me with your word, you may cut me with your eyes, you may kill me with your hatefulness, but still, like air, I rise. Does my sexiness upset you? Does it come as a surprise that I dance like I've got diamonds at the meeting of my thighs? Out of the heart of history's shame, I rise. All from the past that's rooted in pain, I rise. I am a black ocean, leaping and wide, welling and swelling, I bear in the tide. Leaving behind nights of terror and fear, I rise. Into a daybreak that's wondrously clear, I rise. Bringing the gift that my ancestors gave. I am the dream and the hope of the slave. I rise, I rise, I rise. Yeah, that is the poem by Maya Angelou. Did I take you by surprise? Reading poem aloud is very, very important. It brings out the beauty. I hope. Did you see the beauty of the poem as I was reading it? But gradually you get to appreciate poetry more. Let's move on to the analysis. Now we have read the poem. Let us do a line-by-line analysis of the poem. From stanza 1, line 1, we get to know that the speaker is addressing someone. And whoever the speaker is addressing, sure, is not on a good term with the speaker. And from line 2, we get to know that the speaker has got a very bad experience. A lot of things that are not true have been written about the speaker, where he says, with your bitter, twisted lies. And it didn't just stop there. We get to know that apart from the bitter, twisted lie that has been told about the speaker has also been oppressed, be subjected to inhuman treatment, as we get to see that in line 3. So you may shroud me down in the very depth. But there's something we need to take note of here in line 4, when he says that like, but still like dust, I'll rise. This should give us a clue to the personality of the speaker. The speaker here can be likened to someone who doesn't resign to situation. Oh, let us give up. No. This kind of speaker illustrates the saying that when life gives you lemon, you make lemonade from it. She has been trod into the very depths, and of course she's now dust. But no, even the dust that seems to be useless, she sees something that is useful in the dust. And what is that usefulness? That the dust also has the ability to rise. Can you see that powerful imagery? Say still, like dust, arise. From stanza 2, we get to have more insight into the personality of the poetic persona. We can tell that though she had got some bad experience, probably been subjected to some inhuman treatment in the past by an oppressor, she has been oppressed. From the tone of stanza 2, we can tell that she is now an equal with her previous oppressor, or maybe near equal, that she cannot even challenge her oppressor. Let's see what she says in stanza 2. She says, does my sassiness upset you? You don't say that to someone who can smack you down, right? Who can knock your head. You say that to someone you think you can withstand if he throws the blow at you. But that is not all. We also get to know that the former oppressor isn't happy that she is now free. When the poetic persona asks the addressee, why are you beset with gloom? Meaning that the addressee is sad that the enslaved persona is now free or bold enough to confront him or her. What then is upsetting this oppressor? The oppressor is sad and upset that the speaker can now work like she has got oil well pumping in her own living room. And when you've got oil well, what are you? You're a billionaire, right? You're a billionaire. Or maybe the poetic persona does not really have that much, but at least freedom is something that is priceless. Maybe that is what she's got, and she is actually basking in that euphoria. Let's proceed to stanza 3, where the poetic persona likens herself to some other element in nature, and she says, just like moons and like suns, with the sanctity of tide. Have you been to any water body, maybe a river, a stream, a rivulet, or even an ocean or a sea? The tide is always there. It comes and goes. You have the high tide, you have the low tide. The pictures of these elements, the moon, the sun, and the tide, shows the passage of time. That she has come to the time where she can now actually confront whoever that has oppressed her. And she said, just like hope, springing high, she'll rise. The next stanza, which is stanza 4, the poetic persona goes further to taunt the former oppressor by asking the question, did you want to see me broken? Like sulking, and the shoulder falling like teardrops, weakened by the soulful cry of the speaker. And she continues that taunting in the next stanza, when she says, does my haughtiness offend you? And what? She said, don't take it too hard. Don't take it too hard on yourself. Because she laughs like she's got gold mine digging in her own backyard. With all of this, we may think that the poetic persona has got a whole lot of wealth that is giving her the boldness to say all what she's been saying. But then, we get to see something that she says. Let's check the next stanza, which is stanza 6. In stanza 6, the poetic persona goes to a different dimension, moves on to a higher dimension. When the poetic persona says to the addressee that he or she may shoot her with words, cut her down with the eyes, and even kill her with hatefulness, but still she will rise. Now moving on, it says, does her sassiness upset the addressee? And does it become a surprise that she dances like diamonds are at the meeting of her thighs? And coasting towards the end of the poem, we can see strong words that the writer uses when he said that out of the hot, not mansion, hot. I think she even uses a good word, because those guys were not even given hot. I will explain to you later on. They were put in cages actually. Say out of the heart of history shame, she rise. up from a path that is rooted in pain, that she will rise, that she is a black ocean, leaping and wide, wailing and swelling, say she bears in the tide, and living the night of terror and fear, she is rising, of course, into the daybreak that is wondrously clear, and bringing the gift that the ancestor has given, and she declares that she is the dream of the slave. And repeatedly for emphasis, she repeats the word, I rise, and rise. This is just a rundown of what this poem is about. But what is the idea behind the writing of this poem? It is no news that Maya Angelou is a progeny of slaves. In America today, a great number of the black people, especially those who have always got America as their homeland, didn't go there willingly. They were actually forced there. They were bought and taken there as slaves from Africa. And the slavery that started in the 17th, 18th centuries continued, and even after the abolition of slave trade. So the idea here is that blacks in the US have been subjected to all sorts of oppression. And here, Maya Angelou, who has herself tasted the bitter pill of racism in the US, has to talk about this phenomenon. Dear viewers, this is all for the introduction to Still Arise by Maya Angelou. In our subsequent videos, we shall be having in-depth analysis of the poem, which will also include the theme, the style, and we also look at the background of Maya Angelou herself. So please stay tuned to the channel. Always check back for more content like this, and don't forget to put on your notification button so you can get to know when new contents have arrived. Thank you and God bless.